Welcome, fellow Mooncats. This is an Earth Elemental reading. So if you have an Earth sign, if you feel connected to Earth energy, if you are deeply connected to Mother Earth, then this is a reading for you. The Earth element tends to be about our nurture, our physical nurturing, our physical safety, security, and questions dealing with basic physical survival. Okay, so the first card that comes out I consider to be an overall theme for the reading, and here we have a card of the Six of Challenges. So just let's take a moment to consider that card, but for the rest of the reading, I'm going to want context before we evaluate the card. All right, so Six of Challenges, and this card, she's had a narrow escape. And I wonder, has this just happened to you then, Earth Souls? Have you just been through a challenging situation that filled you with anxiety and that you feel like you barely got out unscathed? As you see, she's up in the tree waiting for the wolves to move on and leave her be. And so there's a suggestion here that there may be a need for retreat. Okay, so we're going to set this up as our main card, and then let's see what the rest of the reading brings. So I'm going to go ahead and continue selecting cards for the reading. I'm going to try to hold off interpretation until the cards are all out. I do sometimes get ideas along the way. All right, so while I'm selecting cards, let's think about that theme. Let's think about what's been challenging you in your life lately. And this wouldn't be minor things. This is something that is hitting you right at your core, your core ability to feel secure. So right in the root chakra. What's been messing with you there? Okay, so for these readings, I'm doing them in an intuitive way. I don't have a planned structure. I'm just bringing the cards out until I feel like the message is complete. Whoa. Okay, so a lot wanted to come out at once. I'm going to need one card at a time. One card at a time. I wonder if this has been a long phase. Not just one quick event that happened. I'm getting this sense of it being a whole phase of your life that's been like this, where you feel like you're constantly narrowly escaping danger or constantly narrowly escaping destruction. So I wonder if you've been going through a lot in that way. Okay. Some of these cards are a bit familiar. Although the last time I did readings, the videos were... there was a glitch and they all got lost. So you didn't get a chance to see that one. Okay, I felt like this card was going to come back. When that whole pile fell out, my eye was drawn right to this one. I felt like it was going to come back, and it did. So there's something really important about making changes and starting in a new direction. And that's just, we'll get the context for that when all the cards are out. There's a lot of seeker energy here and wish energy. And this is, okay. You're finding something here. You're finding like you're finding the way to your wishes here. The way to your manifestation. We're not done yet. That 8 of Spells, it's like, yeah, okay, listen, something, I do think your life has been like this. Your life has been like this for a long time, where you're just constantly up in a tree, trying to avoid destruction, trying to avoid real danger against your ability to thrive and survive. And so there's a rush of supporting energy coming in from your spirit group, your soul guides, the divine universal energy. There's a rush of this supportive energy that has seen what you've been through, that's coming in to give you support right now. And you're in danger of like just giving up. That's where you're at right now. You're in a place where it's like you're just gonna sit down and let the wolves get you. But no, Spirit's rushing in because they're not gonna let that happen, and because they see that you need the energy, you need the support, you need the love, you need the energy right now. And trust the energy is there. It's there. They're surrounding you. They're giving you as much as they can. They're oh, I can feel it. I can feel the intensity. There's just this strong focus of support and love to lift you up, to lift you into higher energy. And so trust. It's there. It's gonna if you're not seeing the real world effects of that yet, you are seeing it very soon. Okay, because it's already there. It's already around you. Okay. And so you're getting rescued from this situation that you've been in. Whatever has been putting you in danger, you're being rescued from it. And so we've got this seeker new energy. This is like the full card energy. So that's a new path, new beginning, and another seeker energy. And there's such beautiful love and support here. That Spirit sees what you have been through and wants to help you make your wishes come true. And this is being empowered to make that happen. And so there is a definite story developing here. I'm going to get a few more cards yet to see. Well, I'm not sure how many cards. Well, I'll know when I hit the final card. I sense it. I know it. So we're gonna get a little bit more here. I feel like we're going to have some cards to kind of clarify your situation. Like, what is this danger? Where is this danger coming from? I feel like we're going to get something about that. Someone's been giving you illusions. Someone's been tricking you, deceiving you. And the illusions were pretty, alluring, beautiful. And so you fell into a trap. You fell into someone's trap. Someone made you harm yourself. not like a physical way, but in like a spiritual way. Someone caused you to make an unnecessary sacrifice where you're cutting out like a part of yourself, and cutting it away, like that innocent inner child, that balance of yin yang energy, because we see Hansel Gretel in the background being abandoned in the woods. So with that wholesome, unified childhood energy, something has caused you to divorce yourself from it, to abandon that innocent you, that innocent whole unified you. And it was done by these beautiful illusions, these beautiful lies. Beautiful lies. That's a phrase that's coming up and up. Beautiful lies that someone told. You have not been happy since you've done this. You have not been happy since you've done this to yourself. I feel like there's one more, but it's having a hard time coming out. Let's see. There she goes. Okay. So this is wonderful, because we're going from those beautiful lies, the false images, the false illusions, into the Ace of Visions, the truth. And not only the truth, but being able to see your true self and the true beauty that's within you. And so that's bringing you back into alignment. You'll find your Hansel Gretel again. Okay. Okay. I feel like you're still up in that tree. You're not out of it yet. You're in a position of danger. You're in something that's been doing you great harm. The presence, the mere presence of the wolves is threatening. So there's someone whose presence in your life, when they walk into the room, the minute you see them, the minute you sense them, you're feeling unsafe. You're feeling endangered. And even because of the way wolves stalk and hunt, I feel like you're under someone's control. And how did you get there? I think you got there, and from these two cards tell that story. So, as I was saying, a phrase that was coming to mind is beautiful lies. So someone started this sort of relationship with you, or this condition with you. They earned your trust in this way by telling these beautiful, poetic, musical, magical lies. They made everything look so good, and so you trusted them, and you went into a relationship with this person. And I don't know if this is romantic relationship, family relationship, friendship. It could be coming from any of those directions, depending on your particular situation. And the oppression, this person, it's like, I imagine those wolves snipping at, barking at their prey, barking at this poor woman, snipping at her, maybe nipping at her heels as she's running away. And that is like that was the energy, the oppressive energy with which you were made to cut yourself off of that wholesome, innocent core self, that core you. The unnecessary sacrifice of his children breaks his heart and destroys him emotionally. But in your case, this is an unnecessary sacrifice of a very precious part of yourself. And it's aged you. It's aged you and it's wounded you, and it has made you deeply sorrowful. This forest is not vibrant. It's dark and shadowy, and there's no sunlight coming in. It's not filled with life as it should be. It's just filled with this ominous presence, and that's your psyche and your soul. Someone has hurt you so deeply that it's just gone too far. It has gone too far. And they've damaged the way that you see yourself, because when you have split like this, when you've cut yourself off from who you truly are at your core self, they've been feeding you now a different kind of lie, and they're lies that are not so beautiful. They're lies that tell you how horribly negative things about yourself that are not true. Those are also illusions. They are just as false as the beautiful illusions that started this whole thing. But this person has caused you, they have used judgment against you. They have used ridicule to cause you to reject yourself. And this has hurt you deeply in your soul. And that is why there is a rush of support coming in with this Eight of Spells cards and those owls. Those owls are your spiritual friends. The energy of your spiritual support group coming in fast, coming in real fast, because they see the situation you're in and that you need support and love right now. And it's there. It's already there. It's all around you. Even if you can't feel it at this moment, it is there. And it is supporting you. And it is telling you to go deep into that forest. In other words, your inner psyche, and discover once again what you left behind there. Okay? There's this flower that she's gone deep into the forest searching for, because it only blooms once in a century, I think it is. It's so rare, so precious, so beautiful. And Spirit Team wants you to see that is you. That flower is you. That rare, beautiful, precious, blooming flower is your true beauty. And Spirit wants you to remember that, to find that again. Remember how you felt before this person affected you. Remember who you knew yourself to be before this person affected you. The sly fox wants you to remember. I think there's more. Actually, I want to bring it back. I think there's more to say here. Because I want to point out that she had to have a great deal of courage to venture into the night on her own, and deep into the forest through the night on her own. There's some things I need to point out. So you are being told at this time to be bold and be courageous. Go on the adventure that you need to go on to come back to that beauty inside yourself. And the fox is here, your spirit animal, telling you to be sly. Be smart about this. Be sly. Be adventurous. Be bold. And reunite yourself with your inner soul, your inner spirit. And I'm seeing, if you look up in that tree, up in the corner, very interesting to me, there's it's, to me, what I'm seeing here is a dragon in the tree. I'm seeing the eye here, the snout here, I'm seeing the body here. And it just, it melds into the tree. But this is a dragon spirit. And dragons are ancient wisdom and guardians of treasure. And that is a powerful protector to be with you right now. That dragon energy. So it may feel that you're adventuring on your own, but you have your spirit guides and you have a great, powerful spiritual protector to help you through this journey. You are encouraged to leave the situation you're in and begin something new. Start a fresh new adventure, but you'll notice in particular the peaceful quality of this card. This is a white heart, or a white deer is called the white heart. And it's telling you to follow your heart and heal your heart. It needs a lot of healing at this time. And look at all this beautiful soft white. The beautiful soft white healing energy. You're going to get out of the situation you're in. Start in a new direction. And allow the space and time in your own energy to be healing for you, and give yourself the healing time that you need. You're going to get out of this situation. And then seekers are like pages in the tarot deck. So I want to point out too that pages are always telling you to do some inner child work. They're always a callback to that inner child, and that's that part of you that you've left behind, is this core structure of who you are, and that you're going to need to do this inner child work to reunite with that piece of yourself that you've cut off. And the Seeker of Visions, as you're in your new journey, you're going to have this beautiful space of healing. This is your spirit team. Your spirit team is making sure that you get your time for this, okay? So when you break away from what you're in, this is what follows. And you're going to have some time and space of healing, of recovering from what you've been through, because it has been terribly difficult and devastating. And we have this harp playing the healing music, but you see how this person is in a trance-like state. The seeker is in this trance-like state with the harp music in harmony, in a beautiful state of harmony with their environment. You are not in a threatening place anymore. You will not be threatened anymore. You're going to be in a place where you can seek your true vision of who you really are and the beauty and the value that you really have, despite what this person made you believe. And I don't know, for some people, this is your whole life. For some people, this is toxic parenting that has hurt you so deeply. For some people, this is a relationship with a narcissist. For some people, this is going through some traumatic experiences. So it's not necessarily a person that brought you into this, but the trauma of the experience you've been through. This is a collective reading, so all of those circumstances can hold true at this time for you. It's for you to interpret how this fits to your specific situation. So the Three of Spells card is very tender, and this person, each of these candles represents a true wish, a deep wish, and the light of spirit surrounding, the magic surrounding them is very positive. Each wish is set into a shell. Looks like a walnut shell. And then set adrift on the river. And the river is a very important symbol, because the river symbolizes collective consciousness. And the wishes have been recognized by the river. They've been acknowledged by the collective consciousness. In other words, the universe is aware of the wishes that you've made. And here we have some fairies swimming along to make those wishes. They're protecting your wishes, and so that the wishes can come true. So you're going to be given this space of healing. You're also going to be given assistance from your spirit guides, from the universe, to manifest a better path, a happier pathway for yourself, a more harmonious pathway for yourself, where this threatening energy will no longer exist. And this is Nine of Spells. This is you empowered. This witch has cast a circle of protection. She's deep in the forest, but her feet are planted on the ground, where she is deeply connected to earth energy, and you can see all the roots. Her feet are tapping into the roots, the root system of the trees, and she is empowered, and she is in her power so securely that nothing in the forest, nothing in the shadows of this forest at night can harm her. You are being brought into that personal power, into your center of power. So Spirit is coming in a big way to help you through this experience. And ultimately, when you do go through the process of healing, when you do get away from what situation you're in, then comes that moment where you know you're healed from it. And that is your Ace of Visions moment, where suddenly the swan, you know the ugly duckling story, I think most people do, where the ugly duckling, no one will accept it because they all say how horribly disfigured it is. And it isn't until it grows and becomes the swan that it always was that everyone else can see its beauty. But what matters most of all is having that true vision to see the beauty within yourself. And this is the Ace of Visions, this is a true vision. It's not an illusion. It's a true vision of what you hold within you. And you'll notice the reflection of the irises in the water, and that is just a confirmation of Spirit supporting you in this. And sort of, I see like your spirit guides like nodding their head, like saying, as if to say, yes, that's right. That's the right vision for you. That's who you truly are. And you're going to find that. You're going to find that coming out of this experience. Okay, so you are in the midst of a tough challenge. Sometimes, even though what's familiar is negative, threatening, dark, or destructive, because it's what's familiar, it can be hard to break away and to make a change. But you are encouraged to have the courage to do just that. Let's see if we can get some advice to help you along the way. Interesting. Okay, I don't know if these cards have reversals, but it did come out that way. I'm going to need to take a look. This is the eel and the iris. Interesting. We just talked about irises. Okay, so we've got to take a look and see. I'm so sorry, Earth viewers, because at this point in the reading, the camera cut out, and I had not noticed, and I had continued the reading without the camera on. And so I'm inserting this section here so that I can still share with you the message of this card, the eel and the iris from Woodland Wardens Oracle deck. So with this card, think of the phrase slippery as an eel. To be slippery as an eel is to be able to escape from harm, to have a very furtive ability to escape from harm. And then combining that with the iris is actually the flower that was the basis for the design of the fleur-de-lis. And the fleur-de-lis is a symbol of power and victory. So the combination here is to escape from harm and remember your power, and that you are encouraged to head towards your personal victory. The eel is stealthy, and the iris is mighty. And so now is the time for you to establish healthy boundaries and not be concerned and to not be concerned if others take offense. There is a reverse meaning in this oracle, and the card had come out reversed. So I would like you to also consider what it's telling you in the reverse is that a transgression has occurred, and you may be feeling betrayed or violated. So you are to protect yourself at this time. Honor the feelings that you have, even if that includes anger or hostility. Honor the feelings that you have and protect yourself while you're in this tender state. You're asked to consider a couple of questions. What do I need in order to feel safe? How can I extend safety to others? So take some time to consider what it would take for you to be in a safe situation where you can happily embrace your true self and be who you are in your full power. So I know this has been a challenging reading, but know that the full force of your spirit team is behind you, and that they are giving you love, energy, and support at this time to carry you through this experience. Wishing you love and light, and I hope to catch you in another video.